So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And now, lining up.
It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
Well, we're on the way. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister...
He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And he was quick to react. McAllister. Odo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Produces a cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Bissouma. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That is lovely. Played into the middle. And they've switched it over to the other side. Odo. Still goalless at the moment.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
João Palhinha. Now it's Kolo Muani. Now it's Gray. Here's Bissouma. That is Gallagher. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Sarr. Colomwani. Chance! There's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Goal! After 25 minutes is number 39.
Tottenham have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Simons. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Good ball, good take. Colomwani. Gray.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
McAllister concedes a free kick for that. Gray. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Gray. And no, he's seen through all of that. Azar. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Colomwani. And it's Spence. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Played out towards the right wing. And that's an excellent interception. Shot could be on. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sarr gets a foot in here. Sarr stood his ground strongly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Colomwani is onto this. Simons. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vicario. Van de Ven. Simons. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Odegaard! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Odegaard. Xavi Simons. Now it's Simons. And he's worked it through. And the shot! Off the post! Calafiori gets rid. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Please welcome everyone.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Gray. And it's Gallagher. Oh, good spread. Gets a good foot in there. Colomwani. Now it's Gallagher. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
João Palhinha. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. João Palhinha. Now it's Colomwani. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gray. Gallagher. Bissouma. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
And that's another good win of the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Now the cross. It's a goal kick. That pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Sarr, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement. Gallagher receives it in. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Arsenal could not have chosen a worse moment. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
João Palhinha. And there's the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Madison. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Madison. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Gray. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Hazard. Shot, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Kolomuani. And it's been played through. Now it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bergveld. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Messi. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just off target.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Messi goes short. He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Dragushin, that's a sharp pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Well, that was very necessary. He's missed, but not by that far.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely. And can he finish it? And we're done. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of